Hey guys, in this video I want to do a review of the Tripmate Titan. I've made several videos about this little device, so just check out my channel, about 8 different videos, tutorials, different tests that I've done on the battery, and setting things up, and then also updating the firmware so you can get the best use out of this that you can. But right now I want to talk about everything that it does and what I think about it after using it in a hotel and just trying to set up everything and teach people how to use this. So first let's talk about what it is. First and foremost, it is a travel router. You can use this for 3 different modes. Access point mode, so you can plug it into any router, like if you're in a hotel, you can plug Ethernet into it and then it will create its own Wi-Fi so you can log into the Wi-Fi. Second, you have router mode. You can plug it directly into a cable modem or DSL modem through Ethernet and it will create its own Wi-Fi from there and allow you to connect multiple devices to your home internet. Then you have bridge mode, which will allow you to connect this device to any Wi-Fi network, and then it will create its own Wi-Fi network that you can then have multiple devices connect to. So I use that, for instance, in my camper. I don't get good signal through the camper from the Wi-Fi in the campground, but if I set this up on the window, it can grab it through the window and then burst its own Wi-Fi within the camper, and I get really good signal that way. So that's how I use it. Next, you can use it as a network-attached storage. So I can connect a USB stick or a USB hard drive to the USB right here. This is USB 3.0. And then if I'm using it in any of those modes, I can share all of the information on that Wi-Fi or on that USB stick through the network to anybody. I can map it as a drive on my computer, or they even have an awesome app that I can connect and cast it to my TV if it's a format that works, like MP4 and Flash, all those work. So just from this device, you can use it that's 4 right there. Now, in addition to that, it also has a 10,400 milliamp battery in it. So you can charge your devices. It'll work wirelessly. So if you're camping and you just want to let everybody in when you're camping or a tent group share your music or movies while they are about to go to sleep and they're laying down, you can do that with this. Just turn it on, connect the USB stick with however many gigs of information you have on it, and everybody in your tent or campground or campsite, they can use this information wirelessly. No charger needed, nothing. This will run for hours with that just because it has such a large battery, and you can charge your devices with it. So that is what it does. Let's take a closer look at the Hootoo Tripmate Titan. So just from touching it, you can feel that the plastic feels very sturdy and very well built. It doesn't seem like this will fall apart anytime soon, and it feels like it could even survive a small fall. So size-wise, it is 3 3/4 tall, and then the thickness is going to be 1.5 inches, and it's pretty square all the way around. So once you start playing with it, you see there are 2 flaps that reveal where you connect the USB and Ethernet. So one side you have a reset button, and that'll reset the device back to default. Then you have Ethernet. So this is where you can connect it to your cable modem or a router. On the other side you have a micro USB, and that allows for charging. Then you have USB, and it says output, and that would be for power, but you can also, that's where you're going to put your USB storage, such as a hard drive or flash drive. So not just output there. Close those. These are rubber, by the way. They feel they're pretty thick, so that's not going to just come off. On the top you have 4 indicator lights that indicate the charge level. You just press that for quick charge, and it shows you, and it's 100 to 0, so 75 and 50, or 75, 50 and 25 or whatever, and then 0. Then you have an indicator button. If this is blue, it is looking for a connection. If it's green, it's found a connection and has the internet. So you hold it for 3 seconds. It's going to count up the lights on the bottom, show you it's booting up. It's blue, and it is trying to find a connection. So it's very easy to turn on. One button that controls everything, very sturdy button, and that's about it, looking close at it. Okay, so throughout the last month or so of using this and trying to configure it in every single way, and even using it in a hotel, I really, really like this device. It is extremely impressive. Hootoo has done everything they can to make sure that everybody can use this. You can be on a Mac, you can be on a PC, they have applications you can download to help you map the drives or access the data that you have when you're using it as a NAS or just as any kind of router. Any information you have attached to this, they have software that allows you to use it, including an awesome app. The app is amazing. Like right now, we've been using it all day to stream media that I have onto our TV through the Chromecast, and it works seamlessly. You can control the volume, everything works great, just as well as having Netflix. It's extremely impressive. They've done everything to make sure that anybody can use this. The pamphlet they give you with the device is huge. This has so much information on it with colors, tons of pictures. Anybody can learn how to do it, or you can watch the videos I've made for every mode and everything, and how to upgrade the firmware. So when it comes to configuring this device, I've found that it is extremely easy. First off, they have all the information online that you need. You can look up tons of FAQs, tons of over a 100-page manual for this $40 device. Beyond that, when you first use it, the passwords are very simple, they're very default, exactly what you would expect. They also have wizards. So if you're going to set it up as a bridge, you can go into the wizard and select Wi-Fi. If you're going to use it as an access point or a router, you select LAN. It's very simple. It's very intuitive. You just go through the wizards, and after that, you're complete. And it works. Every time it works. I haven't had this fail on me once. So I highly recommend it. It's very easy to use. You turn it on, it works. It connects to the Wi-Fi if you're in bridge mode. I was using this in the campground. I would turn it off, turn it right back on. No problems. Didn't have to have a password or even reconnect to the campground Wi-Fi. It just connected, and we were online. It was that simple. Now with the battery it's pretty good. I charged my phone with it several times if having to recharge it. I did a test video where I wanted to see how long it would take to charge once you brought it down to 0%. It took around 10 hours, which compared to my Anker 20,000 milliamp battery, which took about 32 hours to charge, I would say that that's really good. And that's great considering that it's 10,000 milliamps. It took, a third of the time. So overall, I would recommend this product to anybody. If you have any more questions about anything that I missed, please let me know, because I'll be more than happy to answer your questions and give you as much information as I can. Just because I think this is something that is so cool. It's not an everyday thing. Like you don't want to set this up as your router every day. It's not what it's meant for. It's a travel router. It's meant for hotels, something short. You could use it every day, but you're missing some basic functionality with security and stuff. It does have a lot of settings, but yeah, I would highly recommend it. So please rate and subscribe. Watch my other videos. I'm going to put some of those in the description. If you do get this, you can learn how to set everything up. At least see somebody walk through it with you. You can see how to update the firmware. You can see the charging, everything. I got everything in there that I've done. I really love this device. I hope to be able to test more of Hootoo's devices. I want to get their webcam next. I think that's going to be really cool. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Really enjoy this product. Thank you for watching.